Before I start this video, I'd like to say, don't attack me or Crazy. My critiques are kinda exaggerated, so take them with a grain of salt. Crazy is a good guy and can make great content, so don't go spam disliking his video or this video. Other than that, enjoy. Hi guys, I'm CrazyMarioBros, and I'm doing a little experiment today. You see, there's not a lot of channels that review plush videos. There is one, a friend of mine, who gets a lot of hate. I have to say, they are kinda right about some of his reviews, but that's for another day. I was wondering what to review until I saw that CrazyMarioBros uploaded a new video. Whoop-de-doo. It was called The Heat Wave. It was weird. Let's talk about it. It starts out with a newscast about how it's the hottest day of summer. Not a bad plot starter, but they execute it so poorly. It says hottest summer day in all caps at the bottom of the screen, and yet they still have to tell us unknown breaking news. But to be fair, real newscasters do this all the time, so I guess they get a pass. Also, why are they using a toothbrush as a thermometer? If they're doing a joke, okay, sure, but it should be more obvious that it's a joke. Anyway, Mario and Luigi start complaining about how the news is lying. Please, for the love of God, you can't just throw out a joke like it's 150 degrees and then contradict your own joke. That just ruins the original punch of it. After their rambling, Junior disappears. Have to say though, him disappearing right after Mario says that's like the dinosaurs are gonna come back was pretty funny. Anyway, Junior comes back with a thermometer gun. Luigi doesn't believe it works, so he heads outside to test it. I have a nitpick though, which I found hilarious. At 1:35 in the video, you can clearly see Wario just stalking in the background. As much as I want to say, clean out your area before you film, I'm extremely glad you didn't notice it, because I love it. Anyway, he finds out the sidewalk was 120 degrees. Okay, what next? Nothing next, they just go to sleep. Okay, sure. They wake up the next morning to find that it actually is 150 degrees. Junior decides that it won't be that hot, and it takes him 30 seconds until he finally starts to notice the 150 degree weather. He starts to apologize. For what? Luigi was the one that didn't believe it, and you were the one who made him believe it in the first place. And you're trying to teach a moral about how you need to believe weathermen? What is going on in this video? He gets back inside, starts panning, Gangsta's Paradise comes out of nowhere. Okay, people, I get that it's a meme right now, but you don't have to include it in your video to be funny. Especially this randomly. But I have to give Crazy some credit. He got this episode started way faster than other videos he's made. Good on you. Anyway, they get outside and Mario doesn't believe it. You are outside! You can feel it! You are not Junior, you don't take 30 seconds to realize it's hot. They freak out for about a minute and then see a pool. That's a good way to cool off, but they are blocked from entry by a Koopa Troopa. Spend another minute at the pool even though they are blocked from entry, and then they go back home. This video is all over the place and it doesn't stop there. As soon as they get home, they tell Luigi to go right back out and get some ice cream. Luigi walks out and finds a guy with ice. His ice cup tips over, Luigi steals some ice, and he goes right back to the house. Mario thinks it's hot and he calls the air conditioning company. Okay, let's check the time. We are 17 minutes in. Wow. And we still have around 13 minutes to go. And now they are going to the shower. Luigi decides to take a shower first, but then the electricity shuts off. Mario realizes that the fridge could be a place to go, so they go there. They have switched locations so many times. They go in there and try to cool off, and after an hour... Okay, that made me laugh. Now they go back to bed. Nope. Now Bowser Jr. has to go measure the heat of the sun because it's their last option? You know it's hot, I don't know why you need to do this, and besides, Mario and Luigi are the ones that made fun of it and they are now asking Junior to use it? He even acknowledged the bullshittery of this. Then they go outside to check on Junior to find that he melted and left his bib. Funniest part of the episode is just him turning the camera to show just a puddle of water. Anyway, they are scared out of their minds and realize that they might be next. I get that you have to further the plot, but you realize that you can just stay inside and not melt? I get that the AC turned off, but the hot AC is less possible to melt you than the sun. Then, Mario turns on the water in the sink. Also, by the way, why didn't they get cold water while they had the chance? Luigi was in the shower earlier, but never acknowledged the temperature of it. Mario gets his hand covered in hot water and evaporates like Junior did. What? After that incident, Luigi finds Bowser with a giant fan. Where has Bowser been? I mean, you guys clearly have been everywhere judging by how much you've moved locations. Luigi realizes that the power is on, and it was kinda obvious because the lights were on. If Luigi came through the kitchen to see Bowser, you think he would notice the lights being off and then turning on when the power came back on. If the lights were on when he came through the kitchen, you think he would notice when he came into the kitchen. Anyway, he finds Mario's cap in the bathroom and gets mad that the sun has taken away his friends? I mean, it took away Junior, but Mario clearly got infected by hot water in the sink. Which, reminder, only got on his hand. And even if Luigi didn't see that himself, he still found his cap in the bathroom. Luigi mourns the deaths of his friends, but realizes that Bowser's solar fan could help save the world. The world does not need saving. I mean, you're probably the only ones having trouble because you could have just, stayed inside. Oh wait, I'm sorry, apparently staying inside can make you evaporate as well. My bad. This next part makes me laugh at how poorly this sequence goes. First, Luigi points his fan at the sun and makes the whole world cooler. That doesn't make any sense. Then he goes back inside to find Mario saved. Mario didn't evaporate outside. How does the fan save him even in a fantasy setting? Mario also says, "Why was I in a sink?" even though he was carried out of the sink by Luigi and his hat was clearly seen sitting there beside Luigi on the bed. If he was evaporated, he wouldn't have remembered all that. Then Bowser Jr. says, "Thank you for bringing us back," even though he does not know that. Luigi didn't say anything. And he also doesn't know that Mario evaporated because he evaporated after Jr. was already evaporated. Phew. We end off with Bowser selling his fan. That's actually a decent and funny ending to this weird video. Half of the video doesn't even make any sense from a logical standpoint. How is the power off when some of the stuff that needs power is on? How does the sun affect people that are inside? Why is this video 30 minutes? How do they move locations so many damn times? You'll have to ask Crazy. It makes sense because Crazy is in his name. Besides that, this isn't the worst video out there, by a landslide. It's decently funny, it tells a good story even when it doesn't make too much sense, and the pacing is pretty good. Overall, I'd say this is a step up from some of the videos I've seen this year from Crazy and from anyone. Anyway, that's it for this review. Tell me if you like this review from me in the comments so I can see if I should make more. Go check out Crazy if he hopefully takes this well, and I'll see you guys next time.